Hey, welcome back. We are still reading Junie B. Jones and that me, Jim's birthday. And we are now on chapter 5, Being a Buzzing Bee. Grandma and Grandpa Miller take turns babysitting me before lunch. Then they get me dressed for kindergarten. Except for today, Mother came home from work and she got me dressed instead. She said she would drive me to school. If I drive you, then you won't have to see Jim on the bus, she said, very thoughtful. She got out my clothes for school. It was my jumper with frogs on it. Yeah, only guess what? I'm not even wearing school clothes today on account of I'm moving. And I have to wear moving clothes. Moving man clothes. Whoops. Mother kept on trying to put that jumper on me. That's how come I made my legs and arms really stiff so they wouldn't fit in there real good. Then me and Mother wrestled a teeny bit, and she stood me on my head. And she pulled my tights on me. You're not late moving, Junie B, she said. You're going to school. And that's final. Running away from your problems never solves anything. Yeah, only I'm not even running, I said. I'm calling Ryder Rents trucks, and those guys will drive me. Here's a picture. Mother smiled. She tried to hug me, but I kept on staying stiff. I stayed real stiff all the way into the car to school. Mother parked the car in the parking lot, and she lifted me out of the door, and she carried me real stiff to the playground. She stood me up in the grass. Everything will be fine. You'll see, she said. Just remember what Daddy and I told you. If anyone talks about the party, pretend it doesn't bother you. She kissed me goodbye on my stiff head. Just then, I heard voices hollering, Junie B! Hey, Junie B! Look what we got! They hollered. I turned around. It was my bestest friends, Lucille and that Grace, and they were running at me. Look, said Lucille, look what Jim gave us. It's invitations to his birthday party on Saturday. It's just like he told us, Junie B, said that Grace. He's going to have a petting zoo there. I quit covering my ears with my hands. Then I closed my eyes and I sang a loud song at them. It is called, I Can't Hear You, You're Not Even Bothering Me. I sang it at the top of my lungs. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. You're not even bothering me. Then I kept on singing and singing that thing till they went away. Also, they did the cuckoo sign at me. After that, I sat down in the grass all by myself, and I looked all around the playground. Lots of other children had invitations too. Darn it, I whispered. That's when I saw that mean Jim. He was given an invitation to a boy named Crybaby William. Crybaby William is the scariest scaredy cat in room 9. He is even scared of a tiny flea, I think. Just then, I sat up a little bit straighter because I just got another idea in my head. That's why. It was called, hey, maybe I can take William's invitation from him because he won't even chase me probably. And so then I will have my very own invitation. And William can get another one from that Jim. And then everybody will get to go to the party, including me. I stood up in the grass. Then I squinted my eyes at Crybaby William. And I started to run at him very slow. I ran faster and faster till finally I was running as fast as a speeding bumblebee. I buzzed all around William, zippity quick. His eyes couldn't even follow me that good. Then I buzzed right in his face, and I quick grabbed the invitation out of his fingers, and I run my fastest to the swing set. And guess what? William didn't even follow me. And here's more good news. William's invitation didn't even have a name on it. So that means it could be for anybody, probably. Only now it's mine, I said, because I will put my name on it when I get to room 9, and it will be my very own invitation. Just then the bell rang for school. I put my invitation way down in my deep pocket, and I skipped very happy back to my class. Mrs. was standing outside of room 9. William was standing with her. His nose was sniffling a real lot. I tried to skip past them, but Mrs. grabbed the straps of my frog jumper. She pulled me back. Yeah, only I don't actually think that is good for the outfit, I said. Mrs. did a frown. Junie B. Did you take something that belonged to William? She asked. No, I said, because his name wasn't even on it. And so that means it could be for anybody, I think. Mrs. tapped her angry foot. Was William holding an invitation, Junie B? And did you snatch it out of his hands? And then did you run away from him? She asked. I smiled very cute. I was a buzzing bee, I said. Mrs. holded out her hand. May I have it, please? She asked. May I have the invitation you took from William? I rocked back and forth on my feet because I didn't want to give it to her, that's why. Yeah, only I think it might have bounced out of my pocket, I said. Mrs. bended down next to me. She leaned way into my face. I want that invitation, she said, now. I did a gulp. Then I quick put my hand in my pocket. Good news, I found it, I said, very nervous. Give it to William, said Mrs. Crybaby William put out his hand. I shoved it at him. Here, Mr. Stinky-head tattletale boy, I said. Here's your stinky-head invitation. Mrs. eyes got real big. Junie B. Jones, that is quite enough. Now you go sit down, and I don't want to hear another word. Do you understand, young lady? Not one word. And so that's how come I walked very slumping to my seat, and I put my head down on my table, because guess why? Laying low again, that's why. That's the end of chapter 5.